So a common question I hear is like, where do I begin on my AI learning journey? And it really depends on what your goals are. So I'm going to break this down into a couple different pathways from AI education. And along with this video, you'll get a learning guide of all the resources that I'm talking about. It's inside of the newsletter and the link in my bio. And so, number one, there's like the technical foundations for building AI models. So if you're interested in being in computer science or engineering or machine learning, you got to start with the core technical concepts. And so one of the things that helped me just understand what's happening on the research side was reading some of the research papers. And so one of them that I recommend is a seminal research from 2017. It's groundbreaking research in computer science. It's called Attention is All You Need. You should research that. It's by a bunch of Google engineers, I believe, but it really breaks down the architecture that large language models are, the transformer architecture that exists. You can also now, because DeepSeek, it's a major deal that DeepSeek created an open source model, because now you're able to go and download this or clone this or fork this inside of GitHub and be able to really use a tool like ChatGPT to learn the structure of what they built along with the research that they put out. OpenAI also has a lot of research about transformer architecture. Deep learning is a great resource to be able to learn about this. Fast.ai is also a great thing. There's also some courses out there in Coursera. I think Stanford and MIT have some courses around the engineering of large language models, generative AI, machine learning, neural networks. These are all things that you can kind of tap into to be able to learn. The second piece of this is applied AI. This is really building tools with large language models, prompt engineering. If you guys think of it this way, that ChatGPT is a marketing tool for OpenAI. It's to really put the full display of GPT technology out there so people can see how to build, what it's capable of. But the real juice is learning how to use OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini. How do you plug into the APIs that exist to build GPT powered technologies? And some people may say, hey, you're just building GPT wrappers. But I think that if you can even look at the custom GPT store inside of ChatGPT and say, I'm going to take these GPTs and just create a more structured front end output that's customized for user, I think that's a really big opportunity. And so micro-SaaS companies being built using GPT technology is a major opportunity. I would say this is where I'm at. And so Anthropic has a prompt engineering guide, which I think is really helpful. Learnprompt.org, LangChan, Hugging Face. You can start to follow creators who talk about large language models and developing with GPT technology. And then there's on the ethics and policy and societal impact. And so if you're in sociology, if you're in HR, if you're in anything that's going to impact technology, that intersection between technology and society is going to be a big place to be able to just talk about how emerging technologies like artificial intelligence impact the world that we live in. And so there's frameworks out there with like partnerships on AI or the AI Now Institute, Brookings Institution, Stanford's Human and Centered AI, the World Economic Forum and its AI reports. It's actually just put out a report on the 2025 job reports, which I have also a writing about in my newsletter. And so part of this, I know this is a lot of information. And again, there'll be a learning guide that goes with this. So you can just have the links and you can start to comb your way through it. But one of the major things that you should do now is just start to engage with the tools, right? Start using a chat GPT. Start to develop an intuition for how these tools work. Because whether you're reverse engineering the models or building AI tools or analyzing just culture and societal impacts, the resources are abound. And so I know that can be really overwhelming. And so if you need a roadmap, grab the learning guide to be able to work through this and let me know what excites you the most, and I'll start to tailor stuff based on what it is that people are most interested in learning about. And so thank you much, man. Peace, y'all.